Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Once again today, some cooler temperatures. It feels like it's the fall season and it's hitting us really hard. Let's start the weather forecast with the daily almanac. So the wind today, west at 17 kilometers per hour with gusts at 30 kilometers per hour. We saw the sunrise at 6:48 a.m. and the sunset before 7 p.m. tonight, 6:57, and the pressure 101.9 kPa. The temperatures in Dawson Creek today, 18 degrees. It feels cooler than that. That's because last week we had temperatures above 20. Chetwynd, the high was 16 degrees today. In Fort St. John, a high of 17 degrees. And then Fort Nelson, the high was 18 degrees. Now let's take a look at the regional forecast. In Grand Prairie, there's a chance of precipitation tomorrow with a high of 17 degrees. Same temperature as Spirit River, but there's going to be a mix of sun and cloud. And then all over the Peace region, there's going to be some sun, but in Chetwynd, the high is 16 degrees, 17 degrees for Fort Nelson and Hudson's Hope, and then Tubler Ridge, the high is 12 degrees. It's going to be cooler there with some sunshine. Now let's take a look at the 5-day forecast for Fort St. John tonight. The low is 6 degrees. There's going to be some clouds. On Wednesday, a high of 16 degrees with lots of sunshine. On Thursday, a high of 12 degrees. There's going to be some high clouds there. And then on Friday, a mix of sun and clouds and a high of 13 degrees. Then on Saturday, there's going to be sunny conditions. The high is 16 degrees. Now let's take a look at the 5-day forecast for Dawson Creek. Similar to Fort St. John, the low is 6 degrees tonight with some clouds. On Wednesday, a high of 16 degrees with some sunshine. And then on Thursday, a high of 12 degrees. It's going to be very cloudy. Then the clouds are going to dissipate a little bit. There's going to be some sun peeking through, a high of 13 on Friday. And then Saturday, we're back to sunshine with a high of 16 degrees. Now let's take a look at the province of BC and Alberta. It's going to be sunny in Calgary tomorrow. The high is 17 degrees. Temperatures are expected to reach 15 degrees in Edmonton. There's going to be some clouds though. Then Prince George, the high is 14 degrees there with a mix of sun and cloud. Same thing in Prince Rupert, exactly the same conditions as well. There's going to be sunny conditions with some clouds. In Vancouver, the high is 18 degrees with a mix of sun and cloud. Now let's take a look at the national forecast and I'll be right back with sports after the break.